which kind of humor do you prefer, and which kind of humor is the one you choose to use in this movie?
I think the kind of humor I use in the movie is probably the kind of humor I like.
Okay.
It's like shooting on set. I like two kinds of humor. One is just jokes, dialogue, the dialogue, ironic humor, or just And the other one is just simple humor. As in, if something funny happens. Yeah. But I don't really like the humor where everyone shows you that it's funny, tells you that it's funny, and then make a face. Say, it's funny.
Like
that's
in the sitcom.
And in fact, when I was doing this film, sometimes people might, the guy doing the music, he would say, "What you need now here is a." I said, "No, I want it to be the opposite. If we take it very seriously, then it's funny. If you tell people to laugh, then it's not funny to me anyway. It's not funny. Yeah, because I say in real life, funny things happen, and there is no preparation. No one knows. For example, if the lady should fall down now, it's funny, for us, but not for her. And she doesn't look funny when she doesn't make a signal say, I'm going to fall down. It's going to be very funny. She doesn't do that. It is very dangerous to make a comedy like this because in Asia, people want that signal. People want you to tell them it's funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm taking a risk by not doing that.
For your public, it is a risk.
It is a risk. It is a risk. The other thing, what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah, the second part of the question was the kind of humor you choose for this movie. I mean, your intention was to make a movie to make people laugh, or to use humor to give some serious message, to make people reflect about something, or just to make them enjoy and laugh.
I think I like to hear people laugh, of course. It makes the world feel like a nicer place. It makes you feel that you can survive in this world. I think laughter is very, very important. But I didn't want to make a film that just made people laugh. I can make people laugh. Just I can talk to people and make them laugh. But why do I need to do it in a film? So, film is a very, very troublesome thing to make. Very, very troublesome, depressing work. So if you're going to spend 2 years making a film, I think you have to make something that you feel very strongly about. But at the same time, I don't want to lecture anybody. I want people to be coming for 1.5 hours, 2 hours. You enjoy yourself, but you also think about something. And maybe not think about something, but we realize that we share something. Because there are no solutions. I don't offer any solutions. I don't know. I don't have the answers. I'm just one person like anybody else, staring at life and death and not knowing the answer. So I just think cinema is a nice way to share that and say we are all in this together. But sometimes you can't do anything about it. So let's at least feel happy for now.
Okay. The movie is really surprising for several reasons. How did you get all these ideas? I mean, you put together humor and some problems like lack of money and problems of love and work problem with your superior and music that is very important in your movie. So how did you put together all this idea, realizing it's something very, very coherent?
I'm glad you think it's coherent.
It is. I mean, it's very harmonic. It really works. Yes.
Thank you, thank you.
He has written.
Okay. Um, I didn't set out to. I didn't think that I wanted to do something that had all these things. But as I was writing the script, you think, of course, I knew it was going to have some songs because I wanted to do a musical, which is also a very bad thing for Malaysian public. They hate musicals.
They hate?
Yeah, no one likes musicals. Yeah.
In Malaysia?
Yeah.
They hate musicals.
They hate musicals.
Why?
I don't know. They just don't like it. I think they get bored when people start singing, you know. But so I kept the songs. Actually, the songs are all very short. If you watch a real musical, the songs can go up to 5 minutes and there's dancing and everything. Right? But mine is really just 2 minutes. Sometimes it's 1.5 minutes. So I think because it's in film, the music is not live. But in musical theatre on Broadway or West End, it's live music. In opera, obviously, it's live music. So you can enjoy it if it's 2 hours of music going on.
Yeah.
But on film, you sit there and then you think, okay, what is going on here? You know, after a while, you think it's like listening to a CD. So yeah, it's very hard to find balance, and I'm not sure if I found it. So that it's short enough, and people listen to the lyrics because the lyrics is saying something, and then it's over, and then you go back to the story and get back into it again. But I didn't. To answer your question.
Okay.
I didn't set out to say, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But when the story happened, as I was writing the story, I realized that, well, these bosses are like my bosses from before,
Okay.
And they're terrible people. And so I gave them lines. I wrote new lines. I rephrased this kind of. Because I was told before, one of my bosses actually told me that I had no money. He just said, you have no money because your parents are not rich. He told me that, and you need this job. I've had people tell me, my bosses tell me that before. So I thought these people, they should have found a nicer way of saying that, But so then for some reason, these two people came about in the film. That's two of them. And then I realized they should just be people who just say the nastiest things without even thinking about it, without sugarcoating it. They just say what they feel, and so that's how they came about. And then obviously every person has to go home sometime, but you never see Rafisha go home. She's a drifter. But Eric goes home, so he has to have a home, and then you realize, well, what is the situation like? He doesn't have very much money. So that's why he needs to work in this place. Because if this place is so bad, why does he stay on?
Yeah.
So you think about these things, and therefore money becomes a problem. And of course, for all people who want to do creative work, money is always a problem because what we do don't pay. Yeah. So everything just comes together. It's just as you're writing, and they come together. Yeah.
So you wrote the script, but you wrote also the songs.
The songs, yeah.
So you have also this talent. I mean, you are a writer of script and also of the music, and they are. It's strange because the words are about the story, but the music is the music of the songs is written like they were hits. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Well, in the first place, I don't know how else to write the music.
Really?
I'm not trained in music. So these are the kind of music. I just think if I was watching this film, if I had to watch a film, what kind of music would I want to hear? And what music would fit the lyrics? It's very ironic because he's singing this song about being poor, and all that, money, and I think it's very funny if he's just singing to the money like the money is the girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, why do you prefer that guy?
You
just
don't
because
go
he's
out
rich,
with me.
yeah. Why don't you go out with me? Come on, I've been waiting for you all my life, right? And and I thought, well, it's stupid bitch, But and then I thought, yeah, and that's funny, But if you sing money, it's not funny anymore. It's he's singing exactly what he's saying. So I thought he should be quite sad, And so she's like money, and then And then then you realize there are many poor people in Malaysia. So and of course around the world. And wouldn't it be really funny if it was like heal the world, right? And everyone started to sing together. So then you think of this choir thing coming up. So it all just comes together like that.
Yeah.